All right, everybody. Welcome. Hi, this is Quinn and the Pineapple, and we're here with you with Kava-sation time. We're on episode 87, and the topic is everything Kava. Everything Kava. So before we get started, we always start with a good vibe story.
Yep.
So Pineapple, what is your good vibe story?
We always know, Quinn, you go first.
Okay, now that's a thing now.
It's always been.
No, not always from the beginning. It was always you first.
The person who asks goes last.
Right, but I just asked first.
No, who came up with the question?
Okay, so that's how you're going to spin it. Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness, what is a good vibe story today? I would say what's coming up for me right now is my brother's girlfriend, my sister-in-law. She just sent me like 4 videos of her taking Kava in times when she really needs it. In times when you would usually take it. So what she usually does is she'll take a shot in the morning, and then she'll take the drinks, the blended Kava drinks throughout the day, and then a shot and then a capsule at night. So she can really relax and have a great sleep. So she just sent me 4 videos, and she sent me another one the other day. So I have a total of 5 videos. Okay, I have 5 videos of her. And one of them, she was being so silly, so funny. It's almost like she knows how it makes her feel. Uh-huh. And she's just doing this dance. It's just, so I got to show it to him afterwards. And then she just sent me a really raw, vulnerable video of her having a breakdown. And she had her Kava right in front of her and how it helped her calm down. And I'm almost seeing like, I just feel like vlogging is a healthy, it's going to be a great outlet for her, just vlogging, video recording.
Can I mention something?
What?
I seem to remember that there's a process that we had and that we created.
Yep.
That we shared.
In a course.
In August 2020.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. Mm-hmm.
There's journaling, audio recording,
and then
there's video.
Yeah, voice recording and video. Yeah. Those are the 3 levels. It's
quite something, man.
Yeah.
Something. I don't like being right. But continue.
Yeah. That's a good vibe. It's like I've just seen the impact of Kava that's making in her life, and she's a recovering addict, right? Yeah. So she just sent me a raw video, and I can tell it's those moments that you want to use. Those moments, exactly. And she was recording live. Well, yeah, and then sending it to me. So yeah, I'm just feeling very grateful about how Kava is helping her, and we can support her in that, and just being here for her journey, and how I'm able to even like talk to her again a little bit more on a consistent basis and see her once a week. There's like a different level of a relationship that I have with her. It's been quite a journey.
It has been,
and
I've been there for a good amount of it. For a good amount.
You know all of it.
I don't want to, but I sort of kind of.
Why? Because it's a lot.
No, it's not a lot. It's just I would like to have a good image of people. Like right now, me and her sister-in-law, we don't have the greatest history, but we don't know each other.
Yeah.
But at the
you guys don't have a connection, but this is in a way, is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey Mojo, welcome back in, right? Mojo's been here before, yeah?
Yeah.
You look familiar. A while ago, right? Welcome back.
But it's I definitely, because she has taken the steps to become a better her, a better woman, a better human. That's what I gravitate towards. And it allows me to free up the past images that I used to hold of her. So
Yo, I'm roasting jalapeno for my sloppy joes. That sounds so good.
You know what would be great with that?
Yep. What?
A little bit of kava. Like a yerba mate.
That sounds so good. That sounds so good, Mojo. But okay, that's my good vibe story. What's yours?
So, for example, today was hella tight. It was hella tight. I gave out 35 bottles.
Oh my God.
35, 35, 38 bottles today. And we're going to get a lot of video feedback from people who have, who are going to be experiencing it for the first time. And it's going to go on our TikTok and our IG. That's what I finally realized today when I was
Here's the handle.
Discussing with a relative of mine who has literally fallen and would love to join us on our path. Because, like you just mentioned with your sister-in-law, who has been battling addiction for a long while.
Yeah.
Her
whole life.
Her mom actually succumbed to it and transitioned from this life to the next by and it's crazy because you read about it, I've heard about it, people who jump off the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, and she was one of those individuals, and it's quite something. It's quite something. And so to know that it is helping her hella much, Korean hots, and literally adjusting and diverting her flow into a more calm manner. It's quite amazing. Quite amazing. So my good vibe story comes from, I was in the post office today, right? I was hoping to see the woman that has purchased from us before so I can give her more.
Yeah.
Right? But again, 2 days in a row she wasn't there, so I was kind of curious. Where's she at? I was there to ship off 2 packages with our Kava blends, and I'm standing there, and if you see me in public,
it's very noticeable.
I literally it looks like I'm just staring off and
yes, you are just so in the clouds,
staring off into the sky or at the ceiling, because I'm just processing to myself, man, it feels hella good. This is pretty awesome. This is pretty amazing. I'm just looking around. I refrain from looking down. I do everything possible to not pull out a phone and be on it. I just need to be there.
Yeah.
So anyways, if you've seen me in public, it's rare. And think about this for yourself. Reflect on who actually connects with you randomly. Randomly, right? People, I've come to realize, are scared of one another. If you ask people what they're scared of, they won't say it out loud, other people. But if you have them write it down, it'll say scared of people, scared of public speaking, scared of criticism. But they won't say it out loud because they don't, I don't believe they know it in those moments when they have to say it out loud.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, there was a courageous gentleman behind me. And he goes, hey. I turn around. He has a mask on.
Okay.
Asian guy. And I love Asians. I love Asians.
How do you say it like that?
No, I love the culture. Especially Japanese. Ooh. I love the culture. It's very respectful, right? He has a mask on and he goes, hey, did you used to work out late at 24 Hour Fitness?
People be checking you out and they be spotting you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You still do.
I still do. He goes, yeah, I normally goes well. I'm like, huh, really? He goes, yeah, my son-in-law is Justin Gators. And I go, oh, JG.
Oh, you went to high school with him.
Went to high school with him.
Wow.
One of my actual favorite photos. Let's see if it's here. One of my actual favorite photos that I actually have and hold. 1 second.
Let's see the proof here. What does he have here? Some sparkling
Because this is the thing.
probiotic drink.
This is the thing. I'm not a hoarder.
Oh, you're not?
I don't collect.
Oh.
If you see where I reside or how I flow, you'll be like, wow, that dude leaves a hurricane in his wake. Right? If you see anything that I'm around, you won't see any photos of anything. Look around. There's no portraits.
I put one up in here.
Yeah, and it fell. Why? Because it doesn't belong.
No, it wasn't secure enough.
It doesn't belong.
Okay.
So anyways, he goes, my son-in-law is Justin Gators. I go, JG.
Oh my. Oh,
This is him right here.
Okay.
This is one of the few photos I actually have.
Can I see where are you? Wait, no, don't tell me. I already know who you are. Oh, you're right there. That's very obvious. I think you showed me this already.
No.
You have those for a minute. Oh my god, look at you. Oh my god.
And if you
With
notice,
hair?
I still don't look.
Oh my god.
Anyways, I go,
Because you're just bald now.
oh, JG. I go, oh, your daughter's Marlo. And he goes, yeah. He goes, you know him? How long have you known him? I was like, well, we used to play Warlords together way back in high school.
You used to play what?
Warlords.
Warlord.
It's Asian League basketball.
Oh, yeah.
You see all the Asians?
Yeah. Is that another islander right there?
So that he's Hispanic. So they allowed for one non-Asian player.
Oh, you're the tallest, of course. Look at you. Of course, no one's looking at the camera. Not one person.
Yeah. I started the trend back then.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Trendsetter.
But anyways, he says his daughter, and we continue to talk, and I go to this and and he's still wanting to talk while he's in line. And I mentioned that we created a beverage company. He goes, what? See, when you lead out like that,
Yeah.
people are like, what? You did what? How even we don't know how to create one, but we did.
Yes.
And we are.
Yes.
All right.
You're learning on the go.
We're learning
Everything's new.
on
Everything
the
is never
go.
experienced before, you know?
And so long story short, he's sharing he has 5 daughters, all of them married, one of them isn't. I kind of get the feeling, because he asks, do you have any kids?
Okay.
And I always get this. I go, nah, no kids. He goes, you married? I go, no, I don't want that.
These are always the conversations.
I don't want that stress. I don't need that stress. He goes, oh, you love to be single. You love to go. I was like, exactly. And he goes, that's why you're always at the gym late at night. Because there's no one telling you what to do. And I go, absolutely.
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So anyways, I wait for him at the door, and as we're walking out, we continue to chat, and I mentioned, here, I pull out 3 drinks. I pull out the Jazzy Peach,
Oh my God.
the Kyoto Cherry.
The back labels. Oh my God.
Exactly.
I know, we need it now.
Now, and I mentioned the labels would be in next week, you know.
Unless we want some immediately now, temporary ones. Should just do it.
Mentioned we were supposed to have our first pop-up today, but it got postponed due to the cold weather out in the Tomas.
And the Little League postponing. That's why it's the Little Leagues.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so Long story short, I gave him 3 bottles. He's open. He asked, what is it? I asked, have you ever experienced it? He goes, long time ago, I don't remember. And I was like, you know what? If you experienced it, you'll never forget. Because it is hella nasty. And this is one of my go-to lines. It looks like, you know, when you're sitting on the toilet and you look down, he goes, whoa.
You scare people. Don't just say it looks like dirt water, okay? You don't gotta go to the toilet.
I know, it's like dirt water. It's like very, very nasty. And so he starts to go on, you know, to connect 2 things. And he mentions how this mushroom drink, he shows me. He goes, yeah, my daughter sent me a text about how this helped her sleep. And he mentions how she's super fit, but then she had health issues. This past 2 months, she goes, she always goes to the gym. And she came back from Florida with some friends. And she had this, what is it? Something in her throat. Long story short, they kept taking her back and forth to the hospital, the doctor. They found out it was strep throat, and it just continued to advance. And she goes, it was to the point, because she has her own place. I guess she has her own house. And she actually had to move in with her father and her mother so they can care for her because she was barely moving.
Dang.
Yeah, like rheumatoid arthritis or something. What? Yeah. And so she's on the mend now. And he's talking about, yeah, I take this, I take that. I do my best not to, you know, I exercise, I ride the bike 12, 20 miles. And he's just sharing all this. And long story short, he goes, I would love to experience it. And I go, I don't want to pump it up. You know, I actually just say a few stories like I mentioned. There's a woman at this post office. I give her bottles. And she had mentioned that she experienced it for the first time, watched her favorite show that evening, went into it with an open mind, drank the yerba mate, which is this one, went to sleep. And she had mentioned that she has not dreamed in 4 years. When she woke up, she called her sister immediately and mentioned to her, I dreamed for the first time because of this drink. And I'm like, I don't want to say it's a cure or anything. Far from it. But just hearing that sort of feedback. She went on vacation and I gave her 5 bottles. She actually bought 5 because she wouldn't take it for free.
Yeah.
And she goes, those bottles made my vacation so fucking nice.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And so I don't know why I'm not able to see her because this is the second time this week I hadn't seen her. So I'm like, did she move? You know, like, I don't know.
This is
but I'll be there tomorrow.
To the social media is so important. So important.
Anyways, it was a very sincere and wonderful way to connect with another person.
Totally.
And especially, I felt and I could feel him wanting, because he took my information. You know, because I wanted to hear the feedback. That because I'm so enthusiastic
yes, babe.
about our beverage, that he was super excited about it as well. And so, yeah.
Really good vibes.
Absolutely.
Genuine vibes.
And he goes, yeah, Justin is going to get a kick out of this.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing, he goes, I remember seeing on Bookface that there was a year, I believe it was 2017. See, I got a really good memory. I do my best to play dumb around so many because people are just very silly. So I you know, it's just like a mini Yahoo, mini Google up here. There was a year where it was like busy. There was like 2 people or 3 that got engaged in the same year, and he got married. So I don't know if it was his 2 daughters. And he goes, you know what? It's really difficult to to keep track because there's always something. It's always something. He says, I have $5.
Yeah.
$5. So, yeah, he kept mentioning the daughter, and I was like, is he
trying to match? People do that. Like, you're single, you're a great guy, and like,
just off the first.
They just, yeah.
Just off the first.
They want their daughters to hook up or be with a great person. You know?
I was like, this is me.
Is he trying to hit them?
Hey, anyways, I thought about it. I would love to meet up with him again because he's in his 70s, right? And this is what lured me in even more is that he kept mentioning that he's open, and I had this going on in my head today that when you experience traumatic pain, great pain, it has a way of closing us up. It has a way of closing our emotions, our hearts, and it allows us to become bitter, to become a version of ourselves that isn't the version that we love, that we would like to be, right? And we start growing or staying in that swamp, right? And I think to myself and reflect and process that it rings true with so many people I've come across. And then to come across a 75-year-old gentleman who's in his 70s who looks after his mother-in-law, right? He mentioned she's 94 and they pay close to $11,000 in care a month.
Oh,
they pay $11,000 under the table because it's 24/7 care. My mom does the same thing. And I was like, I wonder if she's Islander. More than likely. But anyways, for him to be open, right, to not be closed-minded, and here's the other what didn't surprise me, but I found it to be very welcoming, is that he did not share or force any opinions that he had.
That's great. I feel like that's one of the things that I look for in someone.
Like,
are they, pushy? Are they judgmental? Are they trying to give me advice? I'm not asking for anything.
He came across as it's very similar to myself, where there's no agenda. There's no agenda.
Yeah.
And he wasn't there to dole out any advice whatsoever. In fact, like he mentioned, he was open. He said, I'll take this, just so I can see how I can feel better. And he mentioned the mushroom coffee. Yeah. I should have taken a pic of it. Fuck.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Yeah, I want to try that too. I've been seeing it all the time.
Mushroom coffee?
Because there's, healthier things there. I want to see how it tastes. Yeah.
So that was one of the good vibe stories. There was a few today, but that was one of them. And I just thought it was, it just made my heart moonwalk.
Ooh, moonwalk.
Just because it was a buddy of mine back in high school. Yeah. And I would have loved to have stayed connected with everyone. Because everyone was so great.
Aww.
Everyone was so great, but I had a different mindset at the time. I've always been the way that I am, but I always kept people at arm's length.
Yeah.
Because you
were on a mission.
Yeah. And I didn't relate to people.
Focused mindset.
I didn't relate to people. They were all going to the dances, the Asian dances that they would have for every tournament, and I wouldn't go. I always felt that if I got out there, I'd be a whore.
You say that.
I should have.
But you had plenty of opportunities.
I should have.
And you didn't. So, there's something else going on.
Yeah, it's called wussyitis.
No, it's called...
Wuss.
You have different purpose.
Anyways, you know what time it is, Quinn? That was a long goodbye.
That was. I'm like, it's 24 minutes. You really dropped. You really. Hey, share it. You know, it's your good vibe story. It is
Kava time,
everybody. Can't wait. Ready to drink it right now. Okay, so what do we got? You have 4 drinks.
So we have 4 different flavors. We actually have our Fuji apple.
Oh, that's been a favorite.
We have our rendezvous.
Very favorite as well.
My rendition is the rendezvous.
It has a whole moment.
And then we have our African. Chai.
No, don't ever do that ever again.
What?
That was, I don't think it was authentic.
No, it sounded more Hispanic.
Yes! I'm like, what are you doing? What are you calling? What are you celebrating? What are you...
The African chai.
Yeah, don't ever.
And then we have our yerba mate. So, which kava would you like to sip on? Hey, or how about we just
what's the last one?
Yerba mate.
Okay. I want Fuji apple. Taste that again. I want to taste the chai again because I haven't really.
Oh, this is actually different.
This smells a little. Is this old?
Oh, this is the cherry.
Oh, never mind. I'm tripping. It's great. Nice.
Maybe it's because you have the sniffles.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, why does this taste so good? It's not yerba mate. And I remembered when we were brewing,
Ooh, say strong.
There was an extra. This is the Kyoto cherry.
Oh, that's a Kyoto cherry.
Yes.
But there's yerba mate on there.
Yeah. That's the Kyoto
I'm
cherry.
going to do the African chai now.
Oh, yeah. The
Rendezvous. Ooh.
No, it's the...
Ooh. Wow. I can't with you. You enjoy the flirting with the camera, don't you?
No. I enjoy flirting with you.
You know what? When I drink one tea and I drink another one, it clouds the flavor a little bit for me. It does taste strong. Oh, it tastes so strong to me today. Reverse tolerance, y'all. If y'all didn't know, the more coffee you drink, the less you need because it has reverse tolerance effect. Oh my goodness. Okay, you rendezvous right now.
Wow. I'm already feeling it.
Mouth is numb for sure.
Yeah, it is instant. See? This is where you just want to do this.
I'm gonna drink it now.
Woo!
Oh, it smells so good. Rendezvous is like a whole nother. Ooh. I don't know why it tastes so strong to me today. Like, whoa.
Yeah, it almost, sitting here right now, it almost feels like I'm unable to realize that we created this.
Yeah.
And
I can remember day one. I just remembering us with the tea, the spoon, trying to squeeze it out.
African chai.
That's what I remember. We need a cleanser, like a palate cleanser. It gets all mixed up, right?
Tastes like a tomato. But see, that's the thing. When you don't have a palate cleanser, it throws off the taste.
Yeah.
It really throws off the taste.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, like this.
But anyways, let's get some updates with the kava.
All right. So you know what time it is, Quinn?
No, wait, not yet. Actually, I guess we'll just talk.
Do you know what time it is, Quinn?
Yes, I do.
Do you know what time it is, Quinn? That's an island move.
Wow.
We're cultural. We're ethnic.
Now we are. Now you are all of a sudden. Never been involved in the culture.
Come on, Quinn.
Here he happened? Getting in the roots again.
Wow, this really does bring out like
silliness.
It just
hello.
And it's not alcohol, you know, like
no, it's not. It is not alcohol. Oh, Kyoto, right?
I keep mentioning to people.
I'm drinking all of it.
I kept mentioning that we just got lucky.
Yeah, this horseshit. We create our own luck. Thank you very much. We move the needle every single day. We move the needle.
Nah, I like to say we just got lucky.
Nah, you tripping.
If you seen the way that I move the needle, you'll be like, this dude is moving shit.
There was one time where I was like, hey, I've noticed that you kind of backed off a little bit. And then we reeled it back in, didn't we? No.
Yes.
You were off gambling, betting this and that. You were more interested in your phone.
No.
Than the Kava business.
No.
Yeah.
If my cousin was here, that was when it was. My cousin was here.
Yeah, but even I forget it was before or after that where I was like, hey, I noticed. Remember, you were like, you're right.
Yeah.
So you're welcome. I'm like, we doing this, okay? I see the vision too. We doing this. Are we not?
At that,
we gotta move forward. We gotta move forward.
At that time, we didn't have this.
I think we were creating the matcha kava latte and the coffee kava. And I was like chai, and then the chai.
Yes.
Actually, it was the chai first.
Yes, it was.
I just remember I had a revelation. I was just like, it would go so well with.
I remember
because you did something, and I was like, wait a minute, this is like tea, and I was like, chai. Chai would go great with this.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, you know what it was? You'd served kava through the stove thing.
No, but see, that was in the beginning.
No, I'm saying why I was inspired by the chai.
Yes.
Because it tasted like tea. It was like you brewed the kava in a certain way where it came up very light. So when I drank it, I was like, oh, this is kind of like drinking tea because it was hot. Yeah. Remember? The very small stove top.
Yeah.
You put the kava on top and they would boil the water. Yeah. And then I was like, we got to do chai tea. And I had some chai tea on me. So I was like, we're going to try this. And it was amazing.
But we still didn't do anything with it till later.
We kept on making it. And then we're like, oh, let's try it with matcha now. Let's add to our favorite drinks and see how it tastes.
But we didn't get to this till recent.
Then, okay, we did the chai, right? Then you were like,
for example,
you had yerba at home, right?
That's for example.
It just slowly
we gave it to my cousin. He experienced it.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes, he experienced
but
the shots.
We didn't put it in bottles yet.
No. We gotta go back and look at the timeline.
I think I just flipped the switch.
No, you know what? It was just like, people don't have time to make this. So I was like, what if, something on the conversation, what if we pre-made the shots? And then, bottle and pre-make the shots. If you don't have time for this, pre-make the shots. And then you started getting the bottles and we got really excited. We're like, oh my God. And it was the small bottles first.
There it goes.
And then it's like, okay, but what if people want to, drink it and develop from there?
Does it show when we put it up on Etsy?
Maybe.
The link?
Maybe.
Because it was just recent that we did.
I know this is all very recent and it just feels like it's just moving along real fast. Like we just got started. We just started making these videos. We just got these new teas. We just, everything's just moving really, fast.
Yeah. If it's not every day, you don't know.
Yeah. And that's why when I started, you kind of like raving up. It's like, hey, let's keep going.
Yeah. I got to thank you on that, Quinn.
We got to keep going. Yeah. Because you were like,
I got to a point where I was just like,
la, 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 la. I was like, in business, we got to keep going. And I was experiencing growth for myself on TikTok, right? So I knew that we could. I knew that we could build traction around it. Who advocated for it?
Do you know what time it is, Quinn?
Why is he rolling his eyes?
Do you know what time it is,
He does not like to give Quinn.
Do you know what time it is, Quinn?
He thinks that it'll go to her head and she'll be too egotistical. Last time I checked, that ain't the case, okay?
Woo-hoo! Yeah!
That's it. Oh. How did that go? So you a server? You a server?
No.
You here to serve kava?
No, I'm
You
here
here to serve the good vibes?
There you go.
Are you here to
There
serve
you
some
go.
laughs?
I'm here to.
Are you here to serve some tea?
I'm to do that. I'm here to do the facelift. Facelift.
Oh, the smile lift.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. So the topic is everything kava.
Yeah, we've already been talking about it. So we're just about done. We got 5 minutes.
Well, the update I wanted to give is that we're officially an LLC. We made it official yesterday.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah. I've never done that before my whole entire life. I don't even know what So
that's a big deal.
That was really exciting.
That is.
And we did together as a team with our team members.
Yes.
All four of us.
We were missing one.
Yeah.
Lisa, and I believe she feels left out.
Yeah, I felt that today.
Oh. Yes.
Yes.
I knew it already.
Yeah.
I knew it already. She feels.
She couldn't show up yesterday,
yes.
so she felt bad about that, I think.
Or I believe she was scared to show up.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of that one time when she was mentioning stuff, and I go,
I don't think I was there.
No, you were there.
Oh.
I was like, you're telling me things, but you're not telling me how to do it.
You said that to her?
Yeah, like I hear it, but you gotta show me how to get it done.
You said that?
Yeah. And I'm very mindful about not being direct in a certain way to certain individuals.
Yes.
Because
no filter with me.
Because exactly. Because people, they feel a certain way. People are, I wouldn't say sensitive, but they are.
They don't have they may not have the capacity to really hear your message.
Yes.
They may take it personally.
Yes, there it goes. They take it personally.
Yeah.
They take it personally. So
we have code names for people or something. We're just talking about team members out loud, these are people out loud here, but
that's okay.
No one really watches this anyway.
Exactly, but Lisa knows. Well, now she knows if she watches it, but
yeah.
There's nothing to feel bad. But she put her name today, right?
Yeah.
The bank account info and all that?
No, what bank account info?
That she can
no, just authorized contacts. That's all on LegalZoom. Whoever is like people, giving people permission to log in there or whatever.
Oh, it wasn't to because there was a.
No, it was just her address. She was just talking about, do I have to put my address on here? That's all. Yeah, that's it.
So it wasn't like yesterday where she would have the power to open up stuff.
No,
withdraw.
sign stuff. No.
Got it. Okay. Well, I mentioned she missed that, but
yeah.
Anything else?
There's that, and we're about to get some more videos from Texas, I guess, because your cousin.
Yeah, so he's in town.
Yeah, he's in town, and now he's gonna go back to Texas.
No, he's going back to Texas on Sunday. So tonight he picked up 30 bottles, and he went to Stockton. See, we're in Sacramento, California.
Yeah.
And we met up at a coffee shop earlier today. I love coffee shops. Love coffee shops. Love it. You know why? Because there's no wine. There's no alcohol. You see? I love it because I can feel fancy for $4.
Sometimes $6 or $7.
Well, my drinks don't go up there.
Oh.
Mine is just an espresso.
Yeah.
Straight.
Yeah.
Espresso. For the men.
Oh my God. You caught yourself yesterday.
What?
When we met up yesterday.
Oh, yeah!
I was like, boy, you can't be that way with people. I was like, she smiled like this motherfucker. Did you not learn anything? Did you not learn anything?
I caught it.
My ass.
I caught it. I was like, woo!
But it did come out of your mouth, so
yeah, because it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. But I would have kept going. I was like, whoa!
You you went, whoa. I mean, and then you just stopped. You just left. And you just went to go order the drinks. You know?
Yes, I did. Yes,
we just continue on the conversation. Oh, so you would like an espresso? Okay.
Yes,
But Quinn,
yes.
I'll text you your order. Okay, bye. Be gone.
I'm surprised you caught that.
Of course I did. I'm super alert with you around. Like, oh my god, please don't say anything.
So, any last thoughts, Miss Quinn? Man, this kava's fucking amazing, man. It's just it's a connector.
Yeah, this is the first version of our logo, and my sister just sent over some colored ones. So stay tuned. It's so good. We're not going to show it right now because it's just like, pow. And our website's being worked on.
We'll be done by next week. End of next week.
Very exciting.
End of next week.
Very exciting.
I'm hella curious to see. His name is Jeff, the one I ran into.
Okay.
I would love to hear her. But see, maybe, I don't know. I'm just, like, for example, before we go, I gave it to a buddy of mine, Ricardo. And I gave him 6 of them. He goes, I slept really good, but I don't know if it was from that or the melatonin. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to feel.
Well, take away the melatonin, drink some kava, and let us know.
Exactly. He goes, I'll do it straight this time.
Yeah. And
I'm going to message him tomorrow. I'm going to message him and Cardenas to follow up.
Yeah.
To give some honest feedback. Because shit is great. So that's a cool for the win. Oh, last 2 things. I wish you enough. Wish you enough. Ooh. Wish you enough. And then I'm going to share you the story.
A woman
who survived World War II. She escaped with her family from Poland
to
Jerusalem because the Germans were invading.
Yeah.
She made it, but unfortunately her family didn't.
Yeah.
Her mother used to share with her this blessing that is in Hebrew, that is roughly translated to English, and it goes, wherever you go, may people always recognize that you have a beautiful heart.
Yes.
And when I hear that, I can make an adjustment because most people won't.
Yeah.
And the reason I believe that is because people are aloof and humans will. For example, we heard this a few weeks ago at a Hawaiian restaurant. It's called Cow here in East Sacramento. And the gentleman who was serving us, he goes, I hate people, but I love humans. And I go, that makes sense because people are inconsiderate. People are abrasive. People are super selfish, but humans are mindful. Humans are considerate. And he goes, I knew I liked you. That's the coin for the win. I'm the pineapple. Same as a great one.
We'll be back Monday. We'll see you next week, Monday.
Have a wonderful weekend.